to another good afternoon. Welcome to another Big Brother The Chase Hangout. Today we are hanging with Angelo from South Africa. Angelo, how are you?
I'm really good. I'm very happy. It's a beautiful day in Johannesburg. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to chat to everyone out here.
Yeah, well, we've got lots of questions to get to. But how are you feeling? Have you kind of got back to reality yet? Or are you still kind of trying to adjust?
I'm actually very proud. I feel like a winner. I know I didn't go all the way and win the money, but I feel like a winner because of you guys and just the way I was received. And you know, I hope I was inspiration and motivation to a lot of people out there. So I feel like a winner. I feel really humbled and I feel really grateful for everything.
Good stuff. Okay, well, I'm going to introduce you to everybody who's hanging out with us today.
Okay.
Here's Laura from Kenya. Laura, do you want to go first?
Hey, Angelo.
Hello.
Let me just break the ice a little bit. How long did it take you to grow your hair?
It took me exactly 14 years to grow my hair. It's like a long relationship I had with my hair.
Very nice. Okay, here's Jocelyn from sitting in our South African office.
Jocelyn, I like your smile.
You mentioned while you were still in the house that you were scared of coming outside because you weren't sure what's waiting for you on the outside. What scares you the most now that you're back in the real world?
What scares me the most is I'm not actually that scared anymore because I was hoping that I would make people like me proud of where they come from and that anything is possible. I think I was scared about how South Africa and Africa looked at me. So I'm not afraid. I think the future is bright and I would like to do a lot of things for people that want to become something in life and just inspire and carry on inspiring people.
Very nice. Let's go to West Africa. Amayo is sitting in Ghana. Are you there, Amayo?
Amiyo.
No? Okay, we'll have to come back to him.
Okay.
Let's look at some of the questions coming through on DStv Reality. You can hashtag them right now if you want to get in touch. What's next for you?
What's next for me? I want to have my own dance reality show. I want to open a dance school. I want to get involved in more community stuff about inspiring youth and growing people. I think I want to do things that's bigger than me. I want to inspire people that come from nothing, that have nothing in life, and I come from that, you know, and I feel like people can relate with that to me. So I want to be a motivation in people's life. I want to teach people stuff through dancing and through music, that anything is possible. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you really want to do something with your life, I want to get involved with orphanages. I want to travel Africa and you know, be a motivation. I feel it's an opportunity for me to do something, and if I can do that, I will do it with all of my heart and just push for that.
And it's a nice platform as well that you've been given. So, yeah, nice one. Let's go back to Laura.
Okay, Angelo.
Laura, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to you. Just blocking out all the rest of the noise. I'm just wondering, when you went into the house, what is it that you wanted to portray to the rest of Africa? Like, now that you've come out, you know exactly what you want to do, but when you went into the house, was it the same thing or was it a totally different game?
It wasn't a game for me at all. I wanted to go into the house and, you know, to show people that anything is possible if you really believe in yourself, you know, and I want to show people all my skills. You know, I come from a place where I didn't have anything, and God has blessed me with talents and gifts, and I just wanted to portray to people that, you know, sometimes you say to yourself, I can't do this because of my situation, but I believe everyone has gifts and natural talents, you know, and I wanted to show people that you know, I have these talents and have taken me so far in life, and, you know, I wouldn't change anything about what I've done, you know.
Cool. Let's go to Amayo. See if he's okay. Justin.
Yeah. I'm such a person. This question has been asked already.
Go for it.
But I would like to find out, when you're in the house, you sort of wear the you were sort of the ladies' man in the house. I want to find out, in terms of the relationship, which ones are you keeping? And also, you realize that your last tweet before going into the Big Brother house was to your girlfriend. And now that you are out, are you going back to that relationship, or are you waiting for someone to come out of the Big Brother house so you kick it up?
The relationships I would like to keep is people that I believe were genuine. It's Sulu Pins, yo! Basi, Michael Bani Basi. I would like to carry my relationship with Beverly and see where it goes. The other thing is, when I went to the house, I wasn't in a relationship. I had someone waiting for me. Someone had said to me, listen, I'll wait for you and we'll see what will happen with the relationship. I feel like I've grown a lot being in the house as a person. Whatever comes my way, you know, I'm a type of person, I believe in love and you should never hold back on things like that. You know, I don't know how things is going to work with me and Beverly. I will see what it is that you want, you know, where we want to take us to our relationship together, and I believe it's up to us what we want to do with it.
Nice. I want to see if Paige is there from Nigeria. Paige, are you with us? There, but
she's not there.
Okay, let's try and sort out Page's technical details.
Hello?
In the meantime, let's
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Peju.
How are you?
I'm very good, man.
Good to see you, Angelo.
Yes.
Right? I'm
got a
curious about my sister.
Yes, Beverly.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of pepper in the house.
Okay, Paige, do you have a question for Angelo?
Yeah, Angelo. You know, a couple of weeks back, a lot of people were, you know, pushing, you know, a lot of people were saying that you were a likely winner. How do you feel now, out of the house?
I feel like a winner because I came out of the house and I was happy to know that Africa was proud of me as a person, because I believe I didn't only represent my country, I believe I represented Africa and people that come from same situations as me. And you know, me not winning the money, I'm okay with that, because you know what, I came to do what I had to do, and I believe God has a plan for all of us. And my plan was to be in the house and motivate people. And I believe that I'm still going to do great things, not only in my country. I'm coming out to Nigeria, I'm going to Ghana, I'm going all over to be an inspiration.
Exactly. God save you.
Okay, Jocelyn, a question for Angelo.
Angelo, when you walked onto the eviction stage last night, what was your first thought?
I was like, oh my word, I don't know how people are gonna receive me, if they like me, or you know, and I hope that people was inspired by me. When I walked onto the stage and I heard the screams, I was like so happy that, you know, and saw people with banners and pictures of me, and I was like, me, a simple person that just, you know, come from a simple place, and I made a change in people's lives. It motivated me more to want to do things. So I was very honored and very humbled, you know, and just seeing the people smiling from all different countries and all standing in one place together. I believe for me that means a lot, that we as African people can do so much for each other.
Just touching on that point, have you managed to go onto any social media to see the reactions and, you know, the messages and comments from your fans across the continent yet?
I haven't switched my phone on yet. I'm probably going to go into Twitter in the next hour or two. People have shown me some stuff, and I must be saying that everything has been positive, you know. I'm like really happy. I look up to people like Bob Marley and Michael Jackson for what they stood for. And you know, and that's what I carried with me. And so on the social media, I'll be chatting to you guys. You know, I've got more followers. When I came into the house, I only had 300 followers, and I've got like over 4,000, which is really amazing.
Okay, so punt the Twitter handle. What is it?
My Twitter handle is @AngeloAfrikaans, but my name Angelo Collins is there as well. So follow me, and I'll chat to you guys. You know, and if you guys have more questions, we can talk. I'm really looking forward to hear more of you guys and what you think.
Cool. Let's go back to Amayo. Do you have another question for Angelo?
Amayo!
Yeah, Angelo. in terms of your experience, Big Brother, what's the biggest experience you've taken, and what do you hope Africa would look forward to from you?
I think, you know, the biggest experience for me is growing as a person, understanding other people's cultures, and that we can all live together. We are just different people living in different countries, but we are all the same people with dreams, aspirations, and we all want to become something in life. And what me as what Africa can expect from me is to come out there in Africa and running workshops with the youth, having dance workshops, having music workshops. I'll come over with people that can help me accomplish that, you know. So I want to be more involved with Africa and the African Union and what can be done to bring us together as people. Black, yellow, green, doesn't matter, you know. We're all African brothers and sisters, and Africa needs to realize that the future of Africa doesn't lie in Europe, the West, it lies in us as Africans. We got to realize that.
Cool. Let's take it back to Nigeria now. Peju, got another question?
Yes, I like your dress.
Yeah. No? I want to take you back into the house. You were a ladies' man. How did you handle all the ladies? All the ladies were just falling over you. It was like it was your chase rather than their chase. Tell us about it.
I mean, I felt very honored that women found me attractive, and I appreciated that. But at the same time, I would never take advantage of a woman because I think I'm a gentleman, and I want to treat a lady well. And it's good to say to a woman, I love your red pink dress that you're wearing. You know, it's giving a woman a compliment. You know, I was brought up a certain way. My mother raised me well to appreciate women because a woman is the most beautiful creature that was ever created on earth for man to cherish.
Yeah, I'm sure Jocelyn and Laura and I are very happy with that.
And on that, let's go back to Laura.
There's something you said that was interesting yesterday to IK, Angelo. You said that you learned a lot of stuff from different African countries based on the people that you met and you related to. I mean, could you give us an example or two of some of the biggest misconceptions that you had that were reversed from you interacting with the other Africans, and how it has changed your perception on the entire continent?
I think for me was the fact that as an African never made an effort to get to know what other African countries was about. And I think the misconception is, to a lot of people, is that African countries are poor. Our people are miseducated. And I've learned that there's good doctors out there within Africa, you know. And I feel like it's our duty to learn more about our African countries. And that's why I'm pushing for it now. And I feel more African while I was being in a Big Brother house than when I was in my own country, you know. And other people's cultures, I've learned that African people are very, very passionate about food. We all think our food is the best. And I think the experience of, you know, we might have different accents, we might have different things we call pepe, we call chili, chili, but you know, we're all passionate people. And that's what I've learned a lot about.
Okay, let's go back to Jocelyn.
Josie.
Angela, last week your pasta dish was the winning recipe.
Yes.
Do you plan on making that dish for anyone? Do you plan on making the dish again?
I would make it again. I plan to cook a lot. In the house, I've actually learned how to use ingredients and stuff that you have. You know, I was hoping that my pasta dish would come out nice. I didn't know it was going to be the best, but I believe if you cook with love and you make an effort, it will taste good. And you can make anything taste good. So I'm very happy that I won that. Yeah.
Okay, let's go one last round of questions from everybody. Amayor, back to you.
Amayor, why does it...
So
Amayor? Are you with us?
Amayor.
Who do you think is going to win Big Brother Chase?
It's a very difficult question to answer, but is it still there?
Yeah.
It's a very difficult question to answer, but what I would say is everyone in the house that's there, they deserve to be there. You know, obviously because Africa voted for them and Africa knows what they want. But I think Africa should vote for someone that's going to make a difference in Africa. Don't just vote for someone and, you know, you have to vote for someone that's influential. It should be bigger than the money. It should be about building Africa and someone that's going to want to make a difference. I know we want all our countries to win, but vote as an African, you know. Don't just vote because you want your country to win, you know. Because I think it's the beginning. Big Brother has changed a lot. The chase is a total different level. So vote for someone you think is like you and someone that you want to look up to.
Okay, nice. Jocelyn, quick last question. Let's go.
Angelo, what are some of the highlights from the show?
The highlights of the show was I looked at myself and I realized I'm a very, very crazy person. And the highlights was doing all the tasks, doing all the stuff. I dressed up as a woman, going to the party zone. I made a fool out of myself. I think you must be able to laugh at yourself as a person. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can never have fun. So the highlights would be everything, the laughs, winning with my team, losing, going through all that emotions, going to the arena, getting bruised. I have so many bruises on my legs, you guys can see. But yeah, you know, the highlights is doing everything, the whole experience.
Okay. Peju, one last question from you.
One last question. Angelo, yesterday at the eviction party, you were just dancing. It was like you were actually happy to leave the house. So, are you really happy to leave the house, or you would have loved to win the money?
You know, if I had to win the money, it would have been a nice thing. It would have made my dreams closer and quicker to do. I was dancing because I was happy to see the people's happy faces, and they loved me for who I was, and that's what made me happy, you know. I'm not disappointed about not winning the money. I am a winner because I fell in love with Africa. That makes me a winner, and I'm glad that Africa loves me for me being me.
Okay, and Laura, back to you. One last question.
Angelo, if there was one thing that was in the house that you could just pick up and throw away while you were there, what would it have been?
Or who?
Pick up and throw away. Jeez. I think my bed was the worst bed ever. I could never sleep on that bed. I'll take that bed, throw it out, and burn it. So my bed, that's the one thing in the house never made me sleep properly.
Okay, very nice. Well, thank you very much for entertaining.
Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Stay humble and do great things. Okay.
One last chance, your Twitter handle.
My Twitter handle is @AngeloAfrikaans. It's spelled Angelo and AfrikaAans. Follow me. We'll be chatting to you guys later, and just dream big. Keep the dream alive for yourself.
Our hangout with Bim is coming up in a little bit, so do join us. DStv Reality will catch you in a little bit. Thanks, Angelo.
Cheers.